Trippee accusations strong.
We are live.
You're an infant. You what? I'm gonna take a little hit of this weed. Is that fine? It's a little bit stinky. I don't care.
You're not allowed to smoke pot. That's illegal. Marijuana is recreationally legal in the state of Ohio, in which we both are residents of. Are you gonna spark up? Hurry up, Swan.
It's in here.
Hurry up. We're still gonna hit it together.
Anyway. People want to get their pets high. People want to blow smoke in their pet's face, and it's like,
Yeah, that shit's dumb.
do it. If you do it, don't do it anymore.
Wait, what?
It affects animals differently than it affects humans. And for cats, I think it's toxic to cats.
Yeah. Dogs can eat stems, though. Dogs are allowed to eat weed stems because it doesn't get them high.
I was told that weed gives people headaches.
I don't know, because dogs like weed stems, apparently. That's what they use in most, like, CBD dog treats. It's like the stems. Apparently, it's not like a bad thing or prohibited to feed your dog weed stems. No, I guess it's kind of common. But I don't have a dog to feed like the weed stems. So, well, I do, but I'm not gonna feed Nash anything, man. Hell no. I'm not feeding my dog shit.
Maybe I should eat
That dog can already smell weed. Wait, maybe you should eat healthy?
Yeah, because I'm getting
You should
in spots I
you should you should eat healthy. Woman. By the way, I'm waiting off on my new pen still because my Telegram vendor, his wife is in labor, so congratulations to my Telegram vendor, though. By the way, man, I know you don't watch my videos or anything like that, but much love to you, bro. You kind of did bad timing though, man. When your wife's poor, man, I needed that pen. No,
shout.
you're like, huh? Wait, what? What did you say?
Shout out Telegram vendor.
Okay. I couldn't hear you. I was trying to like hear you, but you weren't repeating yourself. You gotta speak up sometimes, baby girl. I love it, you. You better stop with that shit.
Stop with what? It's a fruit.
It's a squash.
Yeah. Is that a fruit or a vegetable?
I don't know.
Is pumpkin a fruit?
You won't.
You
No.
guys, guess what I got straight from elementary class?
Elementary class. Hey yo. No. No, don't make it sound like that, dude. You're
I'm
not
not.
telling me
I'm straight out of elementary school.
that. Shut the fuck up. No, you're not. You're gonna get me canceled by accident. And you're 18 years old.
I'm 8 years old.
18. I'm being serious. You gotta specify with YouTube that you're joking because YouTube will take my ass down.
I'm not 8. I'm not 8.
No. Oh my god. Not what I meant.
What do you mean?
You gotta specify that you are.
I'm an adult.
Yes, because I am a smoking YouTube channel. You gotta. I'm not being mean. I'm sorry if that sounded mean. I wasn't trying to sound mean. I'm just saying, like, I'm a smoking YouTube channel. They are going to flag me, no matter, like, even the smallest mistake like that. They will flag me. They will just be like, oh, hell no. Because I'm not joking. You know my buddy Zach, right, babe?
Yeah.
He was on live stream, and this was like before he turned 18. Somebody was asking him his age. He said he's 71 backwards, and within like 5 minutes, YouTube immediately took him down, like that. He was banned from going live for like a whole like month, I'd say. And that's just what I'm trying to avoid that. I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm sorry if it came off that way. I wasn't like trying to act douchey or shitty or anything like that. I was just trying to like I don't want
I didn't
YouTube
think
to
it
I,
was.
huh?
I didn't think it.
What? But I was getting frustrated and I realized how frustrated I was getting, but it was just because of concerns.
I understand.
I don't want them to like flag me and then I can't go live at all because that would suck.
Yeah. Okay. Like, I don't fully understand like the YouTube rules, but I do. I understand them more now. Bubbles. Huevo. Huevo.
Hell yeah.
That's egg in Spanish. Huevo. Huevo.
I
And
really
of
didn't mean
course,
to act I really didn't mean to act douchey or shitty. I feel like I was acting like an asshole
it,
and I wasn't even like trying to. I was just getting frustrated. I just wanted you to like understand. My bad if it came out the wrong way, babe. I'm sorry.
I'm really about to leave one egg in here. It's okay. I just need like something light. I'm just gonna do like one. I gotta get seasoning out of my. I still have seasoning. I feel like I gotta sit down. I'm like getting too high right now.
Are you actually getting high?
It's like getting more and more. Like I told you, it's not instant when it peaks. I think I'm just feeling it because I'm standing up. And I can feel everything when I'm high. People smoke so they can feel nothing. I can feel everything when I'm high. That's why I don't smoke for pain. Because it doesn't work. At least for me. I think it's just a mental thing.
I think it's also a matter of strain too, because there's certain strains
There's
that
no
do certain.
strains are for me. I just see it and smoke it. I don't just see weed and smoke it. I have like my own weed from different places with my sister, but
I like strains. I'm a strain kind of person. I have favorite strains. I got least favorite strains. I've got strains that are okay to me. Strains that I think are overhyped. Strains that I think are underrated.
what's a song that you think is good but overrated?
A song that I think is good but overrated. Um, hmm, Something in the Way by Nirvana. That and Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. Like they're both good, but they're very overrated
Yeah.
because our generation kind of like used it for every movie possible. Like we've used Smells Like Teen Spirit for every fucking movie possible. And then after that, we were using Something's in the Way for Batman and all these edgy little like edgelord kind of fucking series and shit like that. And like, yeah. so it kind of just got old.
Yeah.
I remember being younger before Batman even was like the new Batman even came out, and I was listening to Something's in the Way like fucking probably 2016, 2015 with my like, and I don't know, bro.
You know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about the fact that there's like products that get cool. They're so cool and everybody buys them, and then they're not cool anymore a week later, and they just end up in the back of their closet and then eventually a landfill.
Would you be my Would you be my product? No,
What do you mean?
I'm joking. It's that with the it's yeah, I feel it.
I don't really know what's cool when it comes to that because I haven't like went through enough or known people like
There's some badass pieces that I used to think were really cool, like the monster bongs and shit like that. Whenever people were getting like monster themed clay bongs and shit like that, like monster themed glass and clay bongs, I mean, but whenever they were getting those, I thought they were so badass, and then everybody started getting them, and I was like, oh, well, they're not really that badass anymore. And then, oh, the fucking the Yoda pipe, the silicone Yoda pipe that everybody gets. I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Hell yeah, baby Yoda. Oh, even the rednecks and the tweakers have this as a bowl now. Fuck. No issue with rednecks, but once the rednecks and the tweakers get a hold of something, it's gone mainstream.
it was so nice out yesterday and it just went right back to the cold rainy. I think it's cold out, I don't know, but I'm not gonna go and find out. I have
Probably.
to do.
Cheers.
Do you guys like a rainy day or like a sunny day more? Like, what's your favorite weather? What's a perfect day?
A sunny day. I take a sunny day over a rainy day any day.
Me too. Yes,
70s, nice breeze.
definitely the best degree.
I like it in like the I like it in the low 80s or like the low 80s, low 90s area, like during the summertime. And I like the smell of the ocean outside. Like if you go to the beach or something like that, and it's just like one of those perfect days at the beach. Where it's not hot, but it's not like cool. You can smell the fucking ocean in the air and the salt. That's my favorite. That's my favorite scent. Like my favorite feeling in the world is being able to wake up to like 80 to 90-degree weather and smell the salt water in the air.
80 and 90s is too much for me.
It's not whenever there's salt water in the air, and then you know that you're about to just dip into that water.
That's true. I guess I haven't seen the ocean.
I want to take you to the ocean because, like, I want you to be able to like wake up, smell the salt water, and be like, "Oh, it's time to go swimming." Because that's what I do every single time I go to the beach. It's like time to go swimming. The
Go at.
beach.
I'm saying,
Usually, we
like, where? Like, what state was it?
Florida. We've been to Florida twice, and then we've also been to Maryland, Ocean City, Maryland. We've been to North Carolina. We've been to Houston, Texas, and Galveston Bay, which is like where my family is from.
That's cool.
Some of my family is from there. Not all of my family, but in Galveston Bay, the water, it's not like crystal clear waters like Florida is, but they have this one place called Crystal Beach, and you take a ferry across to Crystal Beach, and this ferry has like you're able to take your car over there. Essentially, it's like a car ferry, and you hop on with your car, and
Hmm.
it's like a island right off the coast of Galveston, and you can drive. There's restaurants there. There's bars there. There's a private beach there that you get to swim at, and then the ferry comes back like every couple hours or so and picks people up and drops other people off, and you pretty much get to just hang out and chill and do whatever you want over there. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure they got shops too. I'm pretty sure it's just not just restaurants and bars and stuff like that, but we just went to a restaurant and stuff like that when we were over there and then hit the beach. And it's cool too because when we were on the ferry, babe, we got to see dolphins like jump beside the ferry.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I've pet stingrays at Zoombezi Bay.
My older sister pet a dolphin down in Florida. She got to swim with them.
That's cool.
Yeah, she went to I forget where it was. I don't know what like aquarium it was, but she found out that they were like letting people swim with dolphins for like 2 hours, and it was like $50 for 2 hours. And she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go swim with the fucking dolphins." I was like,
Way more than
"What?"
that. Wouldn't it
Huh?
be more than that now?
Probably. I'd say a lot more than that now, but
When was it?
20.
Two
I'd say probably.
dollars. I don't know. I feel like it's way more than that now.
I'd say it was okay. It was after COVID,
Okay. Well,
so I'd say probably 2022 or 2021. Yeah, it was the second time we went down there, and that was whenever I was 17. Whenever we went down there, um, and I just got out of jail. I remember that too. As soon as I got out of jail, we went on vacation. Oh. The funny shit is, I went back to jail before my 18th birthday. I get out shortly after my 17th birthday. Crazy shit. Cheers.
I was put on probation when I was 11. Nobody ever, I never talk about that because people look at me differently when I tell them that. They would have never, you know what? You know, the court and like CPS and all those would never know what you're going through in life. They don't want
Baby
to.
girl, you're okay. Oh, they were sending me to DYS by the time I was 13.
Well, it's not. I didn't do anything. I just didn't go to school. I had really like crazy stuff going on when I was 11. In school, it didn't help me. They didn't do anything for me. They just put me on probation. I had to sign a paper saying I wouldn't carry lighters or like go out after. That's like all it was. They didn't drug test me or anything though. So I am kind of complaining about it, even though they didn't do anything. They just put me on probation probably because they had to. They probably like didn't want to do any of the work. They weren't worried about me, but I,
If they were worried about you, they would have put you on reporting probation, which would be drug testing. Yeah,
it was.
you were pretty much on non-reporting probation.
Yeah. So what's the point?
Yeah.
Nothing changed. And then when I was like 12, I got like a paper saying, how traumatic like my childhood was and like how traumatic it was to like wake up and go to school. It makes me feel like I'm not going to look at myself any differently because I was put on probation at 11. People miss school for reasons and like I'm sure they
I
under
can. I mean, I completely dropped out because I was selling drugs and was unhappy with myself and a lot of the things that was going on, and I thought drugs and money was going to make me happy. So I completely understand why you were wanting to go to school because I built up a lot of trauma before I could even like graduate. So
well, you would have thought I wanted to go to school with what was going on at home. I was missing school because I had really bad anxiety and I just couldn't do it. There was something wrong. Like I used to put things in my head and say that things were happening that weren't happening, and I used to completely believe it.
I've been there too.
But I was also a kid, so I like didn't understand. But
That's a
oh
little bit scary though, babe, because that's kind of like giving yourself paranoid delusions to do that. And I'm a diagnosed schizophrenic now, so like I'm not saying that you're a schizophrenic, but you need to like I don't know, just when your mind gets like that, just remind yourself that like it's just in your head. Just remind yourself that you're making things bigger than what they are and you're scared and you're just blowing it up because that's how I have to like calm myself down sometimes. I'm like, okay, this isn't real. This is just all in my head. I'm just blowing this up and I'm making everything worse than what it needs to be right now.
um, remember when I told you like some of the things that I thought like when I was a kid, I used to be
Yeah.
paranoid,
Yeah.
but it was like really specific stuff that you wouldn't think. That's what made it even worse. It was the most random, like it's stuff that you wouldn't think, basically, that you would even have as a something that you think is happening. Ugh, that didn't sound right. I couldn't say that.
You're okay, baby.
I had so much stuff stacked up that I completely messed up. Like, maybe that would look good. This would look good with that dress, wouldn't it? As like a sweater to go over it, if somehow I can wear it. You think?
Maybe.
I have to fold
If you
and
can find a sweater that matches, that would be
This is dog. This is dog supply, everyone.
What the fuck? Give
Shimmy, 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 shimmy. I got this dog supply. This is so nice, actually. It's not like stretchy at all, you know, material that just like doesn't stretch, but it's still a good, like,
yeah.
really soft. But yeah,
Most of them are like name brand, but some of them aren't. Like this isn't name brand. So this is bought off of Amazon. I'm almost positive this is bought off Amazon, and it's really good quality actually.
yeah,
And it's a little bit stretchy, like where this part is, like, but like once you get like the hood, like the sleeve, stretchy. The hood isn't stretchy. The neckline isn't really stretchy.
yeah. I'm getting rid of a lot. I have a
I
lot
love
of
you.
clothes that I've accumulated that I don't wear, which isn't cool because it's like wasting space and everything.
I love you.
I love you too.
Not as much as I do.
Mm-mm.
Did you just tell me no? Did you just tell me no? No, I'm playing.
Apple.
POV, Rihanna.
Mm.
POV. You're a traditional wife from the 1950s.
There's a video actually about that where this girl was like romanticizing that he hit her. She was like, "Have you ever like instead of it hitting you, I forget. She was like saying it feels like nothing at all. She was like, when he hit me, it felt like nothing at all. And it was like, hmm? And I didn't think that it was like romanticizing it at first, but then they said how it was like romanticizing it, and it made sense to me. Also, another Walmart find, by the way, guys. That's so true.
What?
Waffles are just pancakes with abs.
Oh, dude, what the hell? The chat's not been showing up, I guess.
It hasn't for me either, or something, because I
Yo, what's up? Sorry, my bad, Panda. Chat has not been showing up. What the fuck? My bad, Panda. Yo, what's up, homie? Cheers, brother. Dude, that's so weird. I don't know why chat's not been showing up.
the Walmart, but I don't know how I feel about it. Cause look, for one, it's like really big now, like really big. Let me check this. Look at this. Check the size on it. It's over fit, and it's also a 2XL. So it's an oversized 2XL. That's how big this is.
I used to wear 2XL.
Well, this is an oversized 2XL for context. So I was already a little bit bigger when I got this. Does it? Is it
Well,
like too? Does it look good, or is it like too overweight or oversized? Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm too high right now.
it's it's not. It's a little bit oversized.
Yeah, but is it like cute oversized, or is it too oversized?
Too oversized.
Too.
It kind of just looks baggy on you, and it doesn't even look like it doesn't look like you're big or anything. It just looks like it's drooping on you.
Well, does it? Is it not like a cute sized? Like,
No, not like it's cute on you because you're cute, but
so it's like too oversized.
it's a little bit oversized there, love.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry to anyone that was commenting, by the way, y'all. My bad. Like the chat was not showing up. The chat has not been popping up for me at all. So like I just refreshed it and I see everything now. And my girlfriend was just like reading one of the comments, but my bad.
waffles are pancakes, but like they are abs because, like Panda said, they are abs because they're like they're not even fluffy like pancakes either. They're like harder. They're more dense. You know what I mean? And pancakes also can be like different sizes too.
Baby, baby.
No,
Muffins are just uniced cupcakes.
no, because muffins are like
Shut up. No, they're not. Okay. Okay.
it can vary, but classically muffins they have the meat of the muffin at the top, but the cupcakes usually are just the like bottom thing, like right there in the cup, and they do overflow a little bit, but that's not what you want when you do cupcakes. Because think about it, cupcakes you fill up the batter like a little bit, so it only goes to the top because the icing goes on top. But people do it differently though. So I'm just thinking about the like American Walmart cupcake.
So, baby, babe, babe,
What?
babe. What if what if donut holes are what if the ones that are at Walmart were the ones that were stolen from the donuts that we bought years
Yeah,
ago?
stealing like the circle out of the middle of my donut.
Yeah,
That's
they
what
are stealing. Yeah, I feel like
I definitely they do. Like it's kind of like cake pops for no, they don't. They don't like take wasted stuff and like. I just wanted to say like how wasteful companies are. I have to go.
sorry, my my Telegram vendor just texted me.
What did he say?
He said he'll let me know when he's free or if anything changes because his girlfriend's in labor. Well, his wife, I think. I don't know if they're married or not. I think they got married.
Okay. Well, I want to say I know a teacher and they're making a new middle school that she works at. And when they make schools, they want everything to be brand new. So the old school that they're like tearing down and redoing, it's going to be done in a year from now, is everything's going to be new. And the old school, guess what they're doing with all the old desks and everything that's still perfectly usable? They're throwing it away. They're just going to throw it away in the landfill.
Whenever I was in rehab, we had to clear out this abandoned school. All right, like the
What?
school had we were
Okay.
doing it, and we were cleaning out this whole abandoned school, and it was a nice abandoned school too. Like the whole there was like even like
Away?
there's like, huh?
Were you just throwing everything away?
Pretty much, yeah. We were just throwing everything away,
How abandoned?
clearing
Was
it out.
it just done like recently?
It was abandoned. It's been abandoned since 2007, I think, is what they said.
Well, that's probably why you can't like take anything because they don't know what's on it.
I wasn't. We weren't taking anything from there. We were just,
able to if it's usable.
but I think a couple of the guys did take some stuff, like just souvenirs. But there were cool there were some cool things in that abandoned school. Like there was this whole stage part right beside the gymnasium, like a whole big ass stage right beside the gymnasium. It was really like The Last of Us, and oh my gosh, there were so many rooms up in that building. Even the library. I went into the library that was completely abandoned too.
Stay in abandoned schools in the last.
Yeah, it was like The Last of Us, babe. There was even like an abandoned library. Oh, and then there was like one room that we had to like get tires and shit out of, and it was completely overgrown with moss and like vines and stuff like that. But you could still see the chalkboard. It's really cool.
Wow, it's definitely like The
Yeah.
Last of Us.
That was the only room that was like that, though. Every other room was like pristine. That room just got busted up and vandalized a lot. But every room was really cool up in there. Um,
Yeah.
I wish I could go. I think I think they were remodeling the school for something else. I don't know if they actually have the school open. But there was two gymnasiums to that place, I guess, too, because there were people playing like basketball in the gymnasium, um, and the other section, because the other section was like completely fine, like the other gymnasium part, but like I don't know why they use that gymnasium and that part of the school is completely fine, but the other part of the school is just like completely ruined. It's weird to me,
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know.
but it was all connected. And then the downstairs and the basement was creepy as shit. And then we found like oh, when we went downstairs, we found like the the play stuff, like all the outfits for like band and play and things like that. And it was kind of cool. There was like it was theater is what I was thinking of.
I
It was
think
kind of
theater's
cool.
cool. Like, I'm gonna graduate in a theater, and it's probably old and haunted, and it's a fancy theater.
You're a fancy theater. You okay? You there?
Old though.
What happened?
I was looking up the theater that I was talking about.
Um, I just didn't know what happened. I didn't know if like it cut out or if you lost connection or we can go visit some abandoned places sometime if you'd like.
I don't want to breathe in something harmful. That's like my only concern, you know?
We can get respirators. They're not like too much. And then they have like disposable mask respirators. And those aren't too much either.
I like history and like people talking about like
We were in that school though, babe, with like just raw dog in it, no mask, no nothing, just straight ammonia being thrown up in the air, throwing shit around, lead paint and chipping off the walls.
were there gloves?
No.
What the heck? Was it like an actual real professional like rehab?
Well, there were 7 different rehabs that were coming in and just clearing this whole place out.
Oh, so they were just kind of like we got to do this. They still could have gave you gloves. I don't know.
They could have gave us money too, but hey, we're
Give you money, then they could have gave you gloves and a mask.
they didn't even give us money.
They should have at least given you the option of safety.
They should have given us the option of saying fucking no.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I had this counselor one time. She didn't even like tell us what we were doing, and it's the one that I told you about that crazy story. Remember
Yeah.
when she was talking about that? And then she took us to a church. She like didn't say what it was, and she took us to a church and just had us start like sorting through clothes. Like I'm good. Like you're my counselor. I'm not doing this. I'm good. It was the most unprofessional counselor I'd ever had. And it was through integrated services, which is why people say integrated services is so good. And it's like the last two counselors I had through there are not good. And then I went to Mid Ohio and I had real good counselors that actually did stuff. But basically, integrated services counselors are just literally caseworkers that are trying to, every chance they get a paycheck and try and call CPS or do this or send you to the mental hospital. They're not actually trying to help you. And then I actually got a counselor that helps me. Like I had real counselors after that. And she was like, for example, they use professional stuff and they'll give you like whole packets and telling you like this is what and write a whole, and then the caseworkers, they have to like fill out their stuff, but they don't like actually know any real coping mechanisms. They don't do anything. They literally, some of them, because my big sister's a caseworker and she actually knows that stuff, but you'll see some very unprofessional caseworkers that really want money. Isn't this cute? Look, I actually got this from that church I was talking about, so I did get to take a couple sweaters home, but I was like 14 at the time and I was in a toxic relationship and he was trying to force me to get rid of the sweaters. So why? Why force someone to get rid of very perfectly acceptable grandma sweaters? I don't know. But yeah. Isn't that crazy? Hello?
I'm joking. I'm not frozen. Okay. You weren't falling for it.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I did. And he was trying to make you get rid of that. You were in a toxic relationship. You got it from a church. I'm listening to you, boy. Okay. Okay. Okay, boy. Now give me a kiss.
What? There's nobody in here right now according to,
Do you wanna call me?
well, I wanted to talk about stuff for live. Sometimes
Well,
we get people in here. You know what I mean?
I
Well, not
know, but
some,
sometimes I think my channel's gotten quite a bit of spikes, and I'm not getting really many spikes right now because I because I've been doing a lot of live streams. So um, we're almost at 50 minutes anyway, baby. 50, not 15. Want to call me?
yeah.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
Mwah. All right. See y'all. Peace. Why were you kissing the fans?
I was kissing you.
Quit kissing the fans. Those are my lips. Mine. I don't see her sucking your pecker.
Wait, hold on. I want to do something before we go.
Better be YouTube appropriate, boy.
It is.
It has to be, boy.
Hold on.
Is it YouTube appropriate, boy?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It has to be. It has to be YouTube appropriate. It has to be YouTube appropriate.
I know.
Okay.
So I want to show everyone this cake. Oh, it doesn't even work. Come on. Never mind. Well, I want to show everyone this. It's not. Hold on. This.
Quit. No. Do
This.
not show my.
I'm not gonna show yours. I couldn't find it, or else I want it. I mean, I won't if you don't want to. But he was a really cute baby, and he looked. This is basically, since I can't find the original photo, this is a good demonstration of what he looked like as a baby. And also these oranges and lemons. I had to take a picture. Tiny basket. For example,
Cock.
stop with all that cock talk.
What the fuck? Cheers.
The cake won't load. So, nothing will load. Okay, well, let's just get off here.
Yeah, I would end the live.
Okay. Bye, guys. Bye, fruit.
Bye bye.
Bye.